Google gets its biggest navigation redesign in over a decade, plus more AI. Proxy Tech here, we go over all the newest and greatest AI innovations, tech innovations, and related. I read the TLDR newsletter every morning so you guys don't have to. So let's get into today's article. Google's Maps gets its biggest navigation redesign, and this is the biggest in over a decade. Google Maps is one of the company's core products, which means it hasn't escaped the shift to Gemini. There will be more opportunities to converse with a robot in Google Maps starting today. But there's also a new navigation experience on the way. The revamped navigation isn't explicitly focused on AI revolution, but Google stresses that Gemini is still likely key to making it work. The latest shifts in AI, the latest AI shift in maps called Ask Maps, you can probably guess what that does just from its title. Ask Maps is a Gemini-powered conversational system that can plan trips and answer complex questions about locations across the app's millions of cataloged points of interest. And let's see. I mean, is this a demo they got going on here? Let's see. Okay, so we got somebody asking their friends are coming from Midtown East to meet after work. Any spots with a cozy aesthetic for table of 4 at 7 tonight? Table for 4 at 7 tonight. And this is in New York. A little demo. Okay. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, essentially, I'm doing that on Gemini anyways, if I'm being quite honest with you. Just in that same ecosystem, I use Google Maps. So usually I'll just type it in Gemini and then connect it. But I guess it's cool now that you can do it just in just in Google Maps, it seems like. And if that came out today, I'm going to try it. Ask Maps is rolling out starting today in the US and India, but only in the Android and iOS apps. It will come to the web version of Maps much later. A big navigation update. Google's also promising a complete transformation of the navigation experience in Maps, with the biggest update in more than a decade, called the Immersive Navigation, that will begin its rollout today. Let's just verify. This was made yesterday. Okay. So Immersive Navigation has a new 3D view that Google says will more accurately reflect what you see in real life. That's a Gemini tie-in here because Google can't actually develop anything new that doesn't at least touch on AI anymore. You'll see accurate overpasses, crosswalks, landmarks, and signage in the new navigation experience, which is all courtesy of Gemini models that glean data from Street View and aerial photography. Google says this is just how it's building 3D maps now. Gemini isn't making live changes to your navigation experience. Google also aims to solve some of the biggest usability issues Google also aims to solve some of its biggest usability issues with turn-by-turn navigation in this update. It can often be hard to know what you have to do after the next turn, and that maneuver can sneak up on you. Immersive Navigation tries to show you more of the route as you drive using smart zoom, transparent buildings to help you plan ahead, and voice guidance will offer reference turns after the next one, where appropriate. Hopefully, this Immersive Navigation is good with just the zooming in and these transparent 3D buildings, because I never have the voice turned on, that's for sure. I don't know about you guys. I leave the voice turned off every time because, quite frankly, I just think it's annoying. Immersive Navigation will keep drivers aware of conditions in a few other ways. First, Google says this system will inform users about the trade-offs for various route options. For example, a route may take longer, but Maps could let you know it involves less traffic or avoid tolls, so you can choose the right path as you reach your destination. Immersive navigation will also help get your bearings with street view imagery, building entrances, and parking information. Let's check out this video. Okay, maybe let's not do the full screen for whatever reason. Oh, it's got this. This is new. I never seen this part right here. Looks like the building is transparent, like they referenced. And then right into the parking lot. Okay, that's pretty neat. How many of you guys are using Google Maps, even if you're on Apple? I mean, when I was on Apple, I had both. I think I would use both sometimes. If I remember correctly, I think I used one for like work, one for just leisure. I remember I saved all my like favorites and stuff on my Google Maps because I feel like I like the ecosystem for saving more and like pinpointing locations. I just like how it looks better. But I don't know. This is pretty neat though. I think AI is definitely going to have a big play in how a lot of these maps look going forward and the different images they can come up with. But yeah, I thought that article looked pretty interesting. Wanted to look at that. That's really the only one I wanted to tackle today. Just Google Maps. How many of you guys are using Google Maps? Do you think that it might get a little funky sometimes? Like AI might start to kind of throw you a couple things that you're really not looking to do? Or are we just going to stay on Gemini if we're already using Gemini and just use that for the main chat box? Because to be honest with you, I think it's cool that you can talk in the the Google Maps now, but I can't see myself doing that too often. I think I'm just probably going to stick to talking on Gemini itself. Brainstorming on there about, hey, I want to go to this location, that location, do this, do that. Where do I go? And then just, at least on Gemini with that ecosystem, you literally click it and it just brings you right to Google Maps anyways. I guess if it's like a one-off, maybe. I don't remember reading about it, or maybe if I did, I skipped over and don't remember. But if you're talking in your Google Maps, does that store in your Gemini chat box? No, right? It wouldn't make any sense. Maybe it does. I don't know. But yeah, I probably would just stick for the most part using Gemini and then using Google Maps for like one-offs. Like if I'm like, no, it's a spot I'm probably not going back to and I don't want to waste like a chat in Gemini and then like have to go and delete it and clutter my Gemini inbox, I'll probably just go maybe like, hey, I'm looking for a type of spot where I can buy blank real quick. And it's like maybe like a one-off thing. Like I'm looking for a spot to sew my uniform. I mean, I don't got a uniform to sew, but whoever that might apply to, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you guys already using Gemini? Are you guys using Apple Maps? If you're using Apple Maps, are you using Gemini in conjunction with Apple Maps? Even if you're just on iPhone and you like Google Maps more or less, let me know in the comments below. See you guys in the next one.